Now, page 4, the new radical agenda for the new chair of the House Financial Services Committee, Maxine Waters, is gunning for the banking industry. She wouldn't know a certificate of deposit from a certificate of release, yet here she is bragging about she's going to be hauling the CEOs of banks before the committee to grill them on what exactly? What did they do wrong? Answer: nothing, unless, of course, you're a radical bird brain from central Los Angeles. Max Watt apparently wants to atone for the financial meltdown of 2008-2009. She is ignoring the truth about the meltdown, that it was triggered not by banks, but by her own policies within the federal government. But none of that matters to Waters. Don't let the facts get in the way of a good, phony, and damaging congressional probe. And Max Watt is also going to target HUD, as in housing. She as mad as Max can be at HUD and Team Trump for dumping an Obama program that strong-arms affluent suburbs into building low-income housing. So she's going to grill Ben Carson. Maxine Waters is weaponizing the House Financial Services Committee, and she does her best to attack liberty while advancing the radical Democrat agenda.
To tackle the homelessness crisis, Congress needs to provide a surge of funding and resources.
Stop tape. Yeah, that's perfect. And you know where she's learned this lesson? That government needs to, quote, end the homeless crisis? In the city that she represents, Los Angeles. You know, Los Angeles has the greatest homeless crisis in this republic. Do you know why? Because its current mayor, Eric Garcetti, who wants to be president of the United States, has come out and hoodwinked the good people of Los Angeles, and there are some good people still in Los Angeles, hoodwinked them into believing that somehow he can solve the homeless crisis. So what he does is he provides the, quote, homeless services, like places to shower and places to clean up, places to sleep, places to eat, places to go to the bathroom. He's making life pretty easy for homeless, quote, people on the streets of Los Angeles. But what he has done is he has created a magnet for, quote, homeless people in this country. So they hear about all the stuff they're getting in Los Angeles, maybe in Atlanta or in Chicago, where it's pretty cold right now. And they say, hey, Los Angeles is looking pretty good there with the weather and all the free services. So now Los Angeles has a homeless population, quote, of somewhere in the neighborhood of 40 to 50,000 people that now they have to deal with. And so what does the mayor of Los Angeles do? What this woman is going to do, if she's allowed to have it happen on the federal level, and that is go back to the people of Los Angeles and say, hey, we need to tax you some more in order to pay for these, quote, homeless people. You see how this works? Maxine Waters wants to do on the federal level what Eric Garcetti has done to Los Angeles to ruin the city of the angels. Just walk around downtown LA one of these days, next time you're on vacation there. You really don't want to do it because you're taking your life in your hands, but maybe you should drive through and you can see the mess that exists there now, thanks to Eric Garcetti. Roll tape.
As Congress puts billions of dollars into defense spending.
Stop tape. Okay, so now she's comparing, quote, solving the homeless crisis to the single fundamental job of our federal government, which is national security, which is our defense, which is the Pentagon. More and more, the defense of this country gets pushed aside so we can make way, or they can make way, for other programs like Obamacare and expanding Medicare for all. And how about paid family leave? There's another project that's going to make us go broke in this country. And so national security gets pushed aside further and further and further and demonized more and more, thanks to people like Maxine Waters. Roll tape.
Let's provide the funding necessary to ensure that all Americans have access to safe, decent, and affordable housing.
Stop tape. So this is the next progression, right, from Obamacare. Everybody needs to have health care. It's a right. Well, everyone needs to have a home. And I have argued on this program for many, many years, well, that we need to take it a step further, and we need to have the National Refrigerator Act. Every American must have a refrigerator. That's next.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.